Coronation Street, P694/208, Part 1, Take 1.
Caught him. They've never. They have. They're now jumping him and all. Could you see him? No, there was too much scuffling.
Well, I hope they haven't overstepped the mark. They should have let the police deal with him.
Oh, I don't know. There's something to be said for just giving him a thump.
There's now to be said for it. We don't live in jungle.
Well, main thing is they've nabbed him. Now we can all sleep.
What on earth is happening? Oh, hello, Auntie Annie. Hey, they've caught him.
Who's caught who?
Peeping Tom.
Get off, will you? Get off! Get off, will you? Is this yours?
What are you doing?
Bringing your peeping Tom back home. Get off!
Stan, what are they doing to you?
Off the flipping heads, the flipping heads.
Emily, Lucille and Elsie have all seen a man in the back entries.
What? Stan?
Sorry, Mrs. Ogden, but we found him out there. We
I'm
caught him.
the flipping mad.
Get out of my house.
Not till we've decided what we're going to do with him.
Well, it can't have been him, can it? A man wouldn't go peeping on his own wife, now would he?
Who says he did?
Nobody said he did. But somebody peeped in at me.
Right, Kilda, you're quick off the mark.
What do you mean by that?
Are you sure you just don't want to be left out?
Listen, you just watch what you say. I tell you, I was peeped on.
She was, she flaming was.
Oh, you believe me now, do you?
Well, didn't you believe her before, Stanley? You've got it all wrong.
All right, you tell us, Stan, what were you doing out there?
I was...
Take your time, Stan, because you better make it sound good.
Let him speak.
I was doing what you were doing, looking for that fella.
Oh, yes.
And what were you going to do, Stan? Jump on yourself from
I
a great
don't
height?
know, I was just waiting.
How long was you there?
I don't know.
Well, he can't have been there very long, because you went to the Flying Horse, didn't you?
No, I changed my mind. I didn't go to the Flying Horse.
Is that where he said he was going?
Why didn't you, Stan?
Well, I changed my mind on account of what you said about that fella.
I see, Stanley. You were going to the Flying Horse, but you changed your mind. Why?
I said...
Are you sure someone didn't just catch your eye on the way out?
Look, you know me, fellas. I wouldn't
Yes, that's
do
right.
that.
We know you, Stanley, now.
I was doing what you were doing.
I don't believe you. How about you, lot?
No. It's not very plausible, is it?
No, hang on, look, before we lean on him, we've got to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Doubt? What doubt? A peeping Tom's a fella who goes skulking round back entries anyway. We found a fella skulking round the back entries, him.
That's right, isn't it? I suggest we call the police.
Oh, no, we've got to think about it before we rush around making charges.
Well, what else can we do? Lynching?
Now, listen, fellas.
Sit down, you.
Look, we've got to decide.
I reckon the women ought to have a say.
I'll go with that.
Well, we're not just going to sit
Well,
here,
I wouldn't
you know.
go anywhere else if I was you. Because if you run off and the police get hold of you, you'll have no chance, right?
What a flaming lot of mates, huh?
You know, people like you make me feel sick. I'd just like to tell you.
Get out. Go on, get
I don't
out.
think I've no sympathy for you because I have. You're the one who's sick. Sick in your head.
You wouldn't believe it, would you? Your own flipping mates.
And we can see the end of that round again. The trouble started with a stream of left jabs that really took the steam out of Peterson. And here it comes, the punch that did the damage. A vicious short right into the battered left eye, and Peterson goes down. A punch worthy of a champion, and make no mistake.
Hello, love.
Door was open.
I didn't expect you.
No. Well, I want a little word with you.
Something happened then?
Oh, well, I'd be the last person to know what's happened.
I'm not with you, darling.
Look, do I have to compete with that?
Here again is that sixth and final round of that fight. Unbelievably, he's giving away 50.
What's all this about?
You don't know.
I've no idea.
Well, I've just had a phone call from Benny Lewis.
Well?
What do you mean, well?
So great, you've had a phone call from Penny.
You had a conversation with him, did you? Making a little arrangement, did you?
I don't know what you mean. I've had a lot of little
I
talks with
mean
him.
tonight.
Yeah, we had a chat tonight, yeah.
What about? About me?
Yeah, he was talking about you.
Yeah, well, I worked that out for myself, thank you very much.
Oh, what the hell are you going on about then? Hey, you gotta sit down.
No, I'm not going to sit down.
Will you pardon me if I do, because I've had a very rough day.
Ooh, I'll throw something at you, I will.
All right, when you finish, let me know what it's all about, will you?
Look, I object to being treated like a piece of left luggage with you and him swapping the ticket.
Where'd he get that idea? All I said was if he was that keen on you...
You'd leave the field clear.
No, I didn't say that.
Well, that's what you meant, according to him.
I'm not going to tell him everything I feel, am I?
Well, would you mind telling me? Or has it got nothing to do with me either?
Oh, now, come on. That's the only reason that you've been egging him on, isn't it? You wanted me to play my trump card, didn't you?
Is that what you think?
It's flipping obvious, isn't it? But it won't work.
You can't half be conceited.
I'm sorry, but I'm not having you play me off against him.
Oh, well, you're not passing me round like something you won at the fair.
Whoever you choose to go out with, Rita, is up to you. But if it's me, I'm not being manoeuvred down the altar.
You?
No.
Manoeuvred?
Am I wrong, am I?
It's me that's being manoeuvred like a flaming parcel.
No. No, you're the one who's got to make up your mind. Him or me.
Well, that's easy enough.
Then do it. I got some brown ale in. Do you want some?
Got to hell.
Well, it's up to you, lot.
I don't really like having the responsibility. I still can't get over it.
Oh, come on.
We have no choice. We must call the police.
Right, are we agreed on that? What about you two?
I suppose so.
The only other choice is we deal with him.
No, no, no. We can't take the law into our own hands.
I agree.
But you already have. Well, we have. Just round here now, we've tried him and found him guilty. And we're going to carry on treating him as if he were convicted, whether or not we call the police in. Now, isn't that enough?
Oh, come on, Ken. These people have got to be dealt with. When it's one of your own, that's what gets me.
Look, if you didn't know him, you wouldn't think twice, right? Possibly not.
Well, I must say, I rather feel the way Ken does.
Come on, love, you know the effect it had on you.
All the same.
I'm not sure myself, either.
God, roll on. You were saying he made you sick earlier.
Oh, well, I reckon I've cooled down a bit since then. Any road, I think it might be enough, like.
What's enough?
Well, the fact that we caught him at it. I mean, us, like, folks as know him. It's a good point.
Well, yes. The utter shame.
Oh, come on. We're talking about Stan Ogden. Even for Stanley.
Well, what about other people? He might stop it round here, but...
And when you consider his occupation, need I say more?
I suppose that's why he took it up, following his natural bent.
We do have an obligation to protect others.
Well, I suppose we could always saw the bottom 10 foot off his ladder, ground him like.
This is no occasion for humour.
Well, I've had my say. Bang him down and nick.
Right, we'll vote on it. I call the police. Who says yes? 1, 2, 4. I myself makes 5. The rest against?
Do I get a vote?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Well, put the fear of God up him and let him go.
5-4. I call the police.
I'd like to change my vote. Because of Emily's attitude, and she was the one that suffered by it. If she can find it in herself, I abstain.
Marvellous, isn't it? Right, go on home. We'll sleep on it. If nothing else, it'll keep that nasty little specimen sweating.
It'll be in the paper. Your name and address
Oh,
and everything.
shut up.
Well, you look in that paper, you see 'em.
I'm pinching man for going in and out if you don't flipping house.
Ah, but Stan, you wasn't going out or coming in, was you? You was just there in the ginnel.
If it hadn't been for you, I wouldn't have been there at all.
Oh, no, it's no good blaming me, Chuck. That'll get nowhere in a court of law.
You sound as though you believe him.
No, I can just see how it looks, Stan. I mean, you was there and you never told me you was. Now, you must have been there an hour.
Well, you know I didn't do it.
Well, I know it wasn't you looking in at me that time.
Well, then.
But, are you sure you didn't get the idea, like?
Right, that's it.
Now, just tell me, Stan.
They can do what they like. My own wife's turned against
I'm
me,
not
isn't she?
turning against you, Chuck.
Then give me 6 months, I don't care. Then call the peelers, I don't care. Kick a dog when he's down, kick Stanley Ogden, that's it, innit?
Stan, why didn't you go to the flying horse?
Told you about that bloke of yours, now shut up.
Oh, Stan, you can see how it looks.
I don't care how it looks. If they're gonna come, why don't they come and get it over with? 'Cause nobody ever believes me.
No thanks, Benny. The missus will be wondering what I'm up to.
Just a little one for the road.
Oh, that's fine. That'll do me.
You know, I envy you, Edwards. What you've got.
I've got a missus who'll have my life when I get in.
Oh, no, you've got a lovely wife. A lovely woman. And you've got a lad doing well at school. And a daughter, how old?
14.
14. Ah, what would not I give for all that, eh?
Well, you'll have to do something about it.
Oh, you see, they are the important things in life, Edwards.
'Cause it's 11:15, like.
Well, the night is young. Would that we were and all, eh? You know, I do like talking to you, Edward.
Yes, well, it's been very...
You know why? Because you have got yourself on the right track. I mean, you talk a lot of sense. For me, I'm mad, me. I've got money, and that's all.
You don't go short, do you?
No, you know what I mean, Eddie. I call you Eddie. You see, Edwards, I'm like a man that's been building a boat to get across a big river, like. But I've taken that long building it and fixing it up that by the time I've finished, everybody else has swum across. I mean, they're miles away. And I'm just left here, on my own, in my boat. Well, it's all right. It's no fun paddling your own canoe.
Well, I can see what you mean. Benny? Oh. Well, I'll leave you to...
No, you stay. Now, you stay. You stay. You help yourself, eh? Hello? Benny Lewis here.
Oh, Benny, you still up then?
Oh, Rita. Is that you? Oh, 'tis nice to hear from you.
Do you feel like cheering me up?
Well, you know I do. What's the matter?
Oh, I've been thinking and I'm not very good at it, that's all.
Oh, would you like to come round?
Why don't you ask me?
Well, come on then. Come on around.
OK. See you in about 20 minutes, eh?
Hey, no. Get a taxi, make it 5, eh? OK?
OK. Ta, Benny.
I'll leave the door on the latch. Yeah. Edward, you don't mind if I throw you out, do you?
No, not at all.
Thank you very much, everyone. See you. Yeah. Coronation Street P694/208, Part 2, Take 1.
Stan, wake up, Chuck.
I'm awake.
Ah, you shouldn't have stopped down here, love. You should have come up to bed.
Oh, well, I was waiting. I must have dropped off, I suppose.
Hey, like me to fry an egg or a bit of bacon?
Bacon butter, yeah?
Yeah. Ah, are you all stiff?
Aye, a bit.
Yeah, I'll just fetch the milk and put the kettle on.
Right.
Hey, Stan.
I'll keep it short. We're not going to call the fuzz.
Oh, you believe me, then?
No.
Well, you might as well, then, mightn't you?
It just so happens that a couple of people are more soft-hearted than I am, because I would have done. Some of us think it's enough you've been found out, if you've got any shame at all.
Well, I haven't. I've done nought.
Don't say that till you're blue in the face. Just keep your nose clean, that's all.
You give me no flaming chance, do you?
You'd be better off in a court. You like your judge and flaming jury, aren't you?
Well, if you want to go up, just give me half an excuse, because I'll have you inside that nick so fast your feet won't touch the ground, right?
He means it.
Do you believe it was Stan?
Well, he was there. But in any case, it wouldn't strike me as being the worst crime in the world.
Well, at least I won't have to go to court. You don't think I did it, love, do you?
Oh, I know it wasn't you, Stan. Heck, I should know you well enough after 28 years. I mean, I know you look at pin-ups and things like that, but then all men do, don't they? Flaming Billy Walker does. No, but that's different. I know you, Stan.
Well, the rest can go and rot.
Well, if they don't want to show anything, why don't they just close the curtains and have done with it?
Well, yeah, it's not the point.
Well, what more does it take? A lot of old gossiping women. You're as bad.
The point is that people don't feel right with somebody lurking about.
Oh, don't bother me with it. I'm not interested.
Well, what's got into you this morning, then?
You lot. Look, are you clocking in, aren't you?
I'm finishing my tea.
We've got time.
Right, well, if you've finished gossiping, I'll see you around the yard, eh?
You know what that's about, don't you? Because he's got landed with that mucky job down at Maynard's.
Rubbish.
Well, I think so.
Very, very naive.
Oh, am I now?
I know the symptoms. It's his woman.
Oh, well, you would think that, are you? I mean, you're obsessed. You're worse than Stan Ogden. Well, he's not got a flipping woman not steady, has he? There's only that Rita thingy. You don't think he's bothered about her, do you?
Oh, no. Of course, the GPO would tell you different. They'd be making a fortune out of that phone.
I'll give over. You don't think he's stuck on her, do you?
Well, I shouldn't let it worry you, my old son. It's his problem, innit? I'll just talk to him from a safe distance. Well, come on.
There we are. Strong, black and sweet.
Ta.
It's a great little thing, this, you know. They say it's just like the Continental, you know?
I wouldn't know.
No, me neither. Never been there. I was going to take me mother once, but she didn't want to go. Hey, what made you suddenly come round here last night?
Oh, because I was feeling the way I was feeling.
Well, I'm glad you did. I was just sitting there talking to Edwards. I didn't want him to go. Well, you know how you get.
I know.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to be left here on my own. And then suddenly you phoned. It's fantastic.
Well, you made me feel a lot better as well.
Well, it amazes me, that does.
Why?
Well, that I can make you feel okay, like make you happy.
Well, you do. I sang to the taxi driver last night all the way home. I was that happy.
Oh, I can't think why.
Well, maybe that is why.
What is?
Oh, I don't know. You're not one of them fellas that knows how to handle women.
Oh, you're right there.
'Cause they can be a right pain.
No, just never found the technique, that's all.
Don't bother. The way you are will do fine.
Will it? Oh.
Aye. Oh, and stop looking so pleased with yourself.
Oh, Rita. Oh, Rita. Oh, well.
It's all right.
Oh, no. Hang on. Hey, you're all right. Didn't go on you, did it?
No, it's all right. Look, let me do it.
No, I'll do it. I'm always doing things like this.
Don't worry about it. Benny, what were you going to say?
Oh. Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? The way I feel, like... what do you say? Would you want to...
Say it, Benny.
Well, it gets terribly lonely, this place. Would you want to move in?
You mean you want someone to catch the things you keep knocking over?
Yeah, well, that and something else as well. I mean, what do you say?
Oh, Benny, I like you very much.
You just don't want to live with me?
Oh, Benny.
Okay, just tell me.
Honest, it's just... I've had all that. We can go on the way we are now, but I'm not installing a toothbrush. I mean, any arrangements like that in the future, I'd have to have that chit from the registry office.
Well, that's fine by me.
Come again?
Yeah, if you want.
Benny, are you asking me to marry you?
Yeah.
You're unbelievable.
What'd you say?
I said, yeah.
But it must be dreadful to be married to someone like that. I think you must have a little sympathy for Hilda.
Well, I can find none. None at all. She's probably more responsible than anyone else.
That's not really very kind.
Probably true, nevertheless.
The way women flaunt themselves these days, I'm surprised there's not more like them. Can't open a newspaper, you can't walk down the street.
Oh, that's very true.
Putting ideas into weak minds, of course it does.
But someone living round here in our very midst.
For crying out loud, you'd think he had two heads or summat.
It's all very well for you. He's not living on your doorstep.
All right, so he's copped an eyeful here or there. He's not raped nobody.
It's only a step away.
Hello, Chuck. What kind of a morning?
Oh, all right.
Hey, I got you a nice steak and kidney pie.
Smashing. Well, it wasn't all right, really. I smashed a pane in Gladstone Terrace, had to go and fix it.
Ah, you never.
I put my ladder to it. Only a small one, but it took an hour before I fetched it.
Perhaps you shouldn't have bothered going at all, Stan. It must be very hard to concentrate. There you are. Went right down Rosamond Street for that, 'cause they're nicer.
I don't know. You live with them, you drink with them, they turn their backs on you. What have I ever done to them?
Oh, don't, Chuck.
Aren't you having dinner?
No, I'm not hungry.
I don't think I am, really. I wouldn't mind a drink, though.
Hey, you're not going near Annie Walker's?
No.
No. What a swines they are.
What are we going to do? We've got to live here.
We'll just ignore them, Stan.
You can't ignore them, though, when you know what they're thinking about you. Don't know I walked down that flipping street this morning.
You just hold your head up, Chuck, and spit in their eye for them.
I can't, love.
Well, I can. I could spit in their eye. That Billy Walker's the one, you know, like his mother, high and mighty. Ooh, I've a good mind to go down there now and tell him what I think about
No,
him.
love.
Why not?
It'll do no good.
It'll do me good.
No, love.
Listen, they started it. I'll just show them who they're calling.
They weren't calling you.
I was called a liar to my face when I said about that peeping Tom having a go at me. I'm going down there, Stan. I'll wipe that Billy Walker's eye for him.
No.
Listen, I'm not sitting here goneless after what they've done to you.
You'll cause a scene.
Too flaming right, I will.
Yeah, you trying? Nah, not sweating.
Well, I'll have to be seeing you.
All right, mate. If you see Manny, don't forget I'll
You'll see him on Thursday yourself, right?
You're dead right.
Ta-ra.
Ta-ra, mate. Right, I'll give it another pint in there. Oh, a pint of mild, cloudy and warm.
Whatever that is, make it a large scotch on me. 2 large scotches, love.
Oh, very nice to see you, Mr. Lewis.
And whatever it is you're drinking yourself, eh?
Well, how very much.
You're splashing it around, aren't you?
Oh, well, feel like it's my birthday.
You've had a better day than me, then.
Oh, having a good day as it happens. Marvellous day. I wanted you to be the first to know, before anyone else. I've asked Rita to marry me. She's done me the honour. Oh, and thanks very much for laying it on the line, like, about you and her.
Thank you for telling me.
Hey, you playing Jerry?
Not now, mate.
You said you played a winner.
No, I don't feel like it now.
Oh, suit yourself.
Ah, here it comes. Thank you a lot. Here we are.
Ta.
Well, wish us luck, eh? Yeah. Mean a lot to me if you did.
Well,
Right. I've got a few things to say to certain people in here. And before I leave, by God, you'll hear me.
Mrs. Ogden, I must ask you to leave these premises.
I'm not leaving here, Annie Walker, until I've told you what I think about you.
Call Billy.
Call him. I'm here for his benefit. And you, Langton, and 1 or 2 more of you.
All right, Ben.
You're a bunch of filthy scum, the lot of you. Scum! There's not one of you fit to lick my Stan's boots.
Well, I'm not going to say it twice, Hilda. Out.
And you, Billy Walker, you can talk about peeping Toms. Because I've seen some of the filthy books you read with pictures of girls in them with now Tom showing the lot. Aye, you didn't know about that, did you? Well, it's very funny you're so quick to point the blame. Maybe I know why.
Throw you out.
You try it and I'll have your eyes out. Anyway, you needn't bother, I'm going. By heck, a maggot wouldn't stop here with you, like you. You're like a disease. I've just got one thing to say before I go. To the lot of you.
Oh, Mr. Walker?
Yes?
Could I have a word?
Here comes through the back. How do you do?
Well, now the colourful local ceremony of spitting on the floor is over, are you throwing some at us?
I thought that was disgusting.
Well, what's the law doing here, anyway?
I don't know.
I'd better go inside and find out.
Ernie, can you spare a minute? And you better come on, Alka.
What's going on, Billy?
Well, come in.
Do go through, officer.
It's Mrs. Walker. I think you'd better explain it to them all.
Oh, well, it's nothing to bother you, Mrs. Walker.
Oh, well, I'm glad of that.
I'm just following up this complaint about the peeping Tom.
Well,
You see, we've pulled a bloke in, and now it's just a question.
You mean you've arrested somebody?
Aye. Aye, in Bessie Street last night. He was standing on the roof of an outside loo, so there wasn't much doubt, was there? Yeah, well, all I want to know is, did any of these ladies get a good look at him? There was a Mrs. Bishop, a Miss Hewitt, and a Mrs. Howard.
Well, no, Mrs. Bishop didn't.
Oh, and you're,
Mr.
What's going on?
You didn't get a good look at a peeping Tom, did you, kid?
Well, I mean, no.
You couldn't identify him?
No.
Mrs. Howard?
She's off on holiday.
Well, I know for a fact that she didn't see him.
Oh, well, we probably don't have to trouble any further then. Look, nobody else saw this fella?
Not as far as I know, no.
Oh, well, we probably won't bother you again. And neither will he.
Hey, you're sure it was him? I mean, it could have been somebody doing a break and entry or something like that.
No, housebreakers usually carry a bit of gear on them. No, he's a bit simple, really. I should think they'll remand him for a psychiatric myself. I will rest easy then, won't you? So?
See you out, officer.
Oh, thanks.
I think we should have told him. About Hilda.
Oh, I could always call him back. We'd look fools, but...
What difference would it make?
Well, it makes a lot of difference, doesn't it? Like, what do we say to Stanley and how do we say it?
We caught Stan in the entry. That still stands.
Oh, come on. Can't you admit that we could have got it wrong?
They haven't proved it is him yet. They're still looking for somebody
That's
who
just
saw him.
clutching at straws, Billy. I'm sorry. We'll just have to swallow it.
Not till it's proved.
Here you are, Stan. Put your tie on.
It'll be all right, love. Don't worry. It'll be all right.
Well, when he comes for you, Chuck, I'll go with you.
Oh, no. No. Not having you come down to the police station. If they want me nicked, they can come for me. I'm ready for them. Suppose we just stand here and wait till he comes, do we?
Be on his way now, Chuck.
Aye.